French fries. We're talking about chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, and not with 2, 3, 4, 5 quarts of oil that you're using, and not waiting to heat up, and not having that splash and splatter, but getting French fries that are crispy on the outside and super yummy and moist when it comes to the inside. That's just how we like our fries. I won't dip this one, I'll dip ones later, but let me share with you exactly what we're talking about as our QVC 2 big deal. It happens to be the Philips Viva air fryer with the TurboStar technology. And it's the technology that takes things beyond the beyonds and makes this air fryer very different. So first of all, we actually have it for you in the red. We have it in the black, and then we also have it for you in the white. Now, of course, you are going to receive the air fryer, but here at QVC, and with the air fryer, you'll receive a recipe book that has about 30 recipes inside. But here at QVC, you'll also receive an Alexia brand fries coupon for a bag of French fries. Now, this is our QVC 2 big deal price of $159.95. It's 5 easy payments of $31.99, and actually, it's item number K47009. That's your item number. The value on this, that is only good until 9 p.m. on Saturday, looks like this. The air fryer alone is $199.99. That's not our price. Our price is $159.95. That's $40 less. And with that easy pay, 5 easy payments of $31.99, that means you're getting it home in 7 to 10 days. You are using it now and paying for it over time. That is the beauty of it. So this is actually the air fryer with TurboStar technology. And just to let you know, Philips was one of the pioneers when it came to air fryers. So they made their first one in about 2010. Right. And I want to introduce you to my guest. Her name is Leslie Goodell. Nice to see you, my dear.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
We're going to have some fun over the next 56 minutes. So you've been on air for about 25 years or so in various places.
I have.
And now here, and now you're one of our Philips experts. And, you know, just as a mom of two, what is it that you like about air frying? And then we'll kind of dive into like why a Philips air fryer.
Well, it's sort of, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. And once you know about an air fryer, it changes everything about the way you do things in the kitchen. So for me, it has cut down on my cooking time. It has made things so much easier. In fact, I've made plenty of mistakes with it because I can't believe that it cooks as quickly as it does.
Right.
It's got to need a couple more minutes, right?
Right.
And then I bring it out and I'm, wow, this thing's fast.
So
it's made
it
life
is
so much easier.
Kind of a 2-button operation. You set your temperature, you set your time, and you go for it. But before we kind of dive into it, this is an air fryer that's $159.95. There are other air fryers out there that certainly are a different price, but this is made by Philips. Let's talk about that brand, and then we'll talk to you about the technology and how this makes it cooking faster and more evenly. That's what that new technology is doing.
And that's the TurboStar technology that you mentioned. And what that does is it allows you to swirl, the air swirls inside, cooking everything evenly. So you don't have to go over and shake it at all, shake the basket. You just set the timer, you set the temperature, and you walk away. It turns off automatically. You don't have to move the food around. Oftentimes, without this technology, you can have the food not cooked in certain places and you have to move it around. So with the TurboStar technology, which Philips is known for their innovative products, this allows you to just keep things so simple and not have to worry about coming back and checking it.
Right, and Philips has been making like innovative products for over 100 years, over 85 years in the kitchen itself. We'll reveal one more, but then we'll talk to you about a famous chef who actually loved this item so much that he actually is the official brand ambassador for Philips because he loved it so much. What are we making here?
This is pork roast, potatoes, and carrots. 15 to 20 minutes is what we were able to do this in.
Wow.
And look how much food you see in there. Between the pork roast and...
So it's 2.5 quarts, just so you know, the capacity here. And that pork roast, what is, like the weight on this is probably what? A couple pounds?
Yeah, it's a couple of pounds. It's definitely a hard, but you've also got your potatoes and your carrots in there. So now you're able to make your whole meal right here with everything in it at the same time.
I love it. And with air frying, of course, one of the ideas that we love about it, of course, is that you are using less oil, because how much oil did we use to cook this?
Well,
or butter or whatever, spray?
So you mentioned the French fries.
Sure.
I think that you didn't use any oil
Okay.
to make these French fries.
Wow.
Not any.
Okay.
You can put a little bit on, but maybe a tablespoon at the most. And you would be using, to cook these, if you were using a deep fryer, you'd be using 3 quarts of oil. So you can see right here in the front, we have the 3 quarts of oil. You don't have to use all of that oil in order to do anything. And that not only cuts down on what goes into your food, but it also keeps you from having to eliminate the waste.
Sure.
Now you don't have to figure out where you put it. You don't have to go buy new oil every single time you want to cook something, and you don't need to use it. So there we have our...
So you're not paying for the 3 quarts, you're not trying to figure out how to store the 3 quarts, you're not having to throw away the 3 quarts, you're cooking with less oil, which obviously translates to less fat and, you know, kind of better, smarter, healthy eating choices.
Exactly.
What we're talking about is K47009. Our price here is under $160, and that's only until 9 p.m. Let me move this out of the way for you. Only until 9 p.m. on Saturday, $31.99. This is from Philips. And Philips, back to that name brand and back to the brand ambassador. What do we know about Philips? Where might we find Philips in our kitchen?
Well, I mean, Philips in our kitchen and elsewhere. I know I pull into my garage every day and there's a box of Philips light bulbs we keep right in the garage for when a light goes out.
Sure.
So we know them for their light bulbs, for the Norelco razor, for the Sonicare toothbrush.
Right.
But the kitchen products they've been doing for 85 years, their first kitchen product was the ice maker.
Oh, that's super fun.
Yes, so they make pasta makers.
Sure.
They have a juicer. I'm putting in some veggie fries here. Did I miss one?
Okay, that's all right.
Toss that in, and we'll make
Put this
those.
here. Yep.
Perfect. And they have 2 sizes of pasta makers. They have the indoor smokeless grill, which is kind of in tandem in my kitchen with
Right.
this. So we're going to set this at 350 for 20 minutes.
So in terms of operation, what do I need to do?
All you need to do is here is your temperature dial right on top. Goes up to 400 degrees. So you set it right. We'll set it right at 350, and then you simply turn this dial to 20 minutes. And there you go. We'll come back to this.
We'll come back to this, and we're going to keep on going because, as I mentioned, there's a celebrity chef, Gordon Ramsay. Tell me the story of Gordon Ramsay. I think we've got a picture.
I'm going
of
to add
him.
in this cauliflower real quick so we can come back to this as well. We can add
Okay.
it. Gordon Ramsay is a Philips brand ambassador. Now, who doesn't love to try to recreate what any famous chef can cook? And as we all try to achieve the best results in the kitchen, Gordon Ramsay offers, and we will be showing in just a bit. I'm really making a mess
That's
over
all right.
here,
You know what?
aren't
You're
I?
doing it from behind.
Yes.
That's a very difficult way to do that. So
Yeah,
there you go.
there
You're
we
putting
go.
in cauliflower.
Putting in the cauliflower, and we're going to set this cauliflower at 400. And again, right on top. Super easy. And then we're going about 5 to 8 minutes. Let's
Okay.
go 7 minutes on this.
Great. 7
I mean,
minutes
think
on
about
this.
that. 7 minutes, and you're getting your vegetables completed. And
So
that's
not, right, 20 minutes or not.
20 minutes, and not a bunch of oil. You know, I do like to roast vegetables with a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper. So I tend to use my air fryer for that more than anything. But of course, we have so many different.
So this is the first QVC2 big deal from Philips that's an air fryer. We're super excited about that. This is one that actually is going to cook 50% more evenly than any other air fryer that has a flat bottom pan. And we want to tell you about that technology one more time just to show you why this is different and why it makes a difference in the taste of your food. Can you walk us through that animation?
Yep, absolutely. And as you can see, in the basket, you put the fries in, and the air circulates through the TurboStar technology and then rotates up in a circle around the food through the creases, so you don't have to open it up. It's not just hitting the outsides of the food. It's not having nothing you have to move around, and everything comes out evenly cooked. The sides, the bottom, and because of the basket in the bottom, it's open, so it allows for us to be able to have the air come through. So
Yeah.
all of the air pops through.
Yep.
What I'm going to show you here with this is
There they
this
are, they're on you.
basket
Yep.
is removable, so it pops right out,
Hold right there. They're
and you
showing
just have the basket separately.
Yep.
And the basket, all this cleans up great.
All
It
that goes in the dishwasher
It goes
if we
in the
want
dishwasher
it to. Okay.
if you want it to. I actually just like to clean it up right afterwards because it wipes up so easily. And here's the TurboStar technology
Sure.
we were talking about.
And you can see that. Do you see that kind of? It looks like a fan blade.
Yep, it swirls around, and again, this is what gives you the even cooking throughout. And I don't worry about arranging food in here in any way. As you can see, the way I was pouring it in, I'm not too concerned about how it's arranged. So this allows for you to be able to not be concerned at all about the piece in the middle that's not sitting perfectly in one area or another.
So let me remind you again, it's K47009. I'm gonna head over there and I'll show you the colors one more time just to remind you again, because we've got 3 colors to choose from. Oh, I can't head right
these
now.
are
We've
your
got
favorite.
mozzarella sticks, so I need to take one of those.
I know you're a big fan of these.
And I am a big fan, and you can see actually the cheesiness right here. So imagine, right, one thing that this air fryer is doing that your oven cannot do is that obviously you're not turning on a big huge oven and heating up your whole kitchen. And I understand that this is instant heat up, so there's no waiting, there's no delay. Like you'd have to bring oil to temperature, and that's not what you have to do
Correct.
here.
You just
You're
put
not
them right
using 3 quarts of oil. You're not dealing with oil spatter. You're using less oil, and maybe even none in many cases. And when it comes to mozzarella sticks, you know, oh my goodness, right?
Aren't they absolutely beautiful?
Yeah.
And you know what?
Okay.
Here's the thing
Too hot
is,
for my
if you've
fingers.
got, oh, by the way, they're hot.
They're hot.
Just in case.
We should pull them apart with a
Yep, we have those. We have some utensils here.
little tongs here.
Got it?
Here we go. Yep.
So one thing that I love about
Look at this ooey gooey goodness right here. Look at that in there,
That's
right?
delicious.
So because it's so hot, I'm not going to use my fingers. Thank you very much.
And who doesn't
But
love
look at that.
mozzarella sticks? I mean, I know some people don't like cheese, but what I love about
who doesn't like
crispy
cheese?
food is
Look at this.
some people eat more healthy than others, right? We all
Yes.
try to eat the best we can, but every single person, whether you eat healthy or not, loves crispy food.
Absolutely
and
right.
Just to be able to make it without worrying about all the excess fat, and know that you're going to be able to get crispy food in anything that you put. I know it's a huge favorite with my children
Sure.
too. For me, I can throw something in there, freezer to fryer.
So let me share with you what you're getting again. If we can just take that shot over there, I'll jump over there and show you the colors. And then I also want to let you know that because we like our crispy food, right, you're getting a bag of Alexia brand French fries, a coupon for that. And of course, that will be able to be used in certain locations, and some restrictions may apply, but you are getting the air fryer. The red one, very, 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 very popular. And then the white one, I believe, Jerome, did you say the white one is most limited? The white one is most limited. And then you also get the black one. You also get this recipe booklet, and as I mentioned, you do get the coupon for the bag of Alexia French fries. It's K47009. It's from Philips, which is a brand that has been making innovative products for our home for over 100 years, and in the kitchen specifically for 85. So not $199.99. We're a good $40 and change less. That's real money during the holidays when you happen to be, shopping for gifts for other people in your family. 5 easy payments of $31.99. And that's, everyone can take advantage of that. If this is your first purchase, that's wonderful. If this is your 9th, 10th purchase or 100th purchase, like for me in the hundreds, that's wonderful too. You can take advantage of it. And just to let you know, we're actually broadcasting live, streaming live, if you will, on QVC2's Facebook page. Not only that, I actually have somebody here who will actually be answering questions. So if you've got a question for how to use this air fryer, give me some ideas for the air fryer, we want to answer them during this hour, so please type them in here and let us know, and we will answer those questions. So I'm going to continue on with my dear guest, Leslie Gundel, and this, of course, is the QVC2 Big Deal. So far, we've done French fries, a roast, we've done the mozzarella sticks, and we'll continue on throughout this hour, but we do want to make sure to answer all of your questions, because what you need to know, of course, is that it's 2.5 quarts, that's the capacity. It weighs 13 pounds. It's about 14 inches high, 11 and a half inches wide. So it either can sit on your countertop or it can be go in a cabinet underneath.
I keep it out, but yes, it can absolutely be tucked away. That's one of the things that Philips does well, is they listen. Look how beautiful that
looks delicious. Yeah, and I'm going to eat the
juicy,
mozzarella sticks
yes,
now that they
back
have
to
cooled
the
off a little
mozzarella
bit.
sticks, absolutely. Yeah. Philips, what Philips does is they listen to their consumers, and that's how they improve on it. This is a second generation air fryer. They listened to what they wanted, and one of them was more even cooking, and so that's where the TurboStar technology continued to evolve. And just the fact that you can put something this large, a piece of meat in there, be able to cook everything throughout with your dinner and be able to add it. In fact, let's do the same thing over here.
Sure.
The steak and the herbed red onion. Now, this takes 8 minutes.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
It's 4 minutes with the steak alone, and then you add the roasted, the red onions, and you have yourself your main course.
Do you need a tong or a knife? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it down here, and so you've got your steak, cooked to perfection.
So that steak is, I'm sorry, did you tell me how many ounces that steak is about?
That steak, that's a good question. I'm gonna guess that's what, about an
8, 10
ounce
and
steak?
so, yeah. What is it? 12?
12-ounce steak.
12-ounce steak. It's a 12-ounce steak.
steak.
Thank you so much.
And
It's a
you're
12-ounce
talking-
steak, and you, of course, have your onions here. Just to give you an idea of the capacity that'll cook in a 2.5 quart air fryer, because we want to make sure that it's enough room